Doing this boldly because the law spoke and we have no other option but to obey the law. It is my pleasure to be before these hallowed chambers today to present our state budget estimate of revenue and expenditure for the fiscal year 2024. Before I proceed with my presentation, I wish to thank God Almighty for this special opportunity to serve our people as their elected governor. We thank our dear President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GC FRO, for his special interest in the peace and progress of Rivers State and the bold step he has taken to revamp the national economy and sustainable development across the country. We are also grateful to the good people of Rivers State and the progressive members of the State House of Assembly for your continual support and prayer for the success of our administration. We assure you that we will never take your trust and confidence for granted. We will remain faithful to our oath of office and do the best we can to advance the aspiration of our people for good governance, peace, security, and inclusive development. Our spirit is high. Our determination is forever strong as we remain focused on delivering on our mandate as an honest, accountable, just, and fair manner to all parts of the state and all segments of the society. Under our watch, no part of the state will be neglected in our development agenda. No one will be left behind in the distribution of resources and opportunity. We affirm our working closely with the Assembly to fulfill our promises and take Rivers State to greater heights of peace, progress, and prosperity. Mr. Speaker, recall that we launched the construction of the Sectoral Road as a flagship project to accelerate the social and economic development of our state. Julius Berger had since mobilized to the site, and the work on this multi-billion naira project has begun. In line with our consolidation mantra, we have in the last 6 months completed many of the uncompleted projects we inherited from the immediate past administration, including roads, hospitals, and schools, while those not yet completed have reached advanced stages of completion. Some of the roads completed included Oyibo Okoloma Road, Alode One Road, Mbodowa Internal Road, Eneka Internal Road, Obakri Internal Road, Omogwa Internal Road, and others. Other roads which construction is proceeding very well include Ahoda Omok dualization, Omok Emowa Tema Junction dualization, Umo Akala Mbele Road, Omuma, Alodo Ebubu Etowo Junction Road, Elalawa Internal Road, Bori City Internal Road, Ngo section of the Ogoni Andoni Opopo Unity Road, and Opopo Ring Road, and electrification. On education, we have delivered Government Comprehensive Secondary School Torokere, Government Secondary School Eneka, Government Secondary School Emowa, Government Secondary School Okehi, Comprehensive Secondary School Alisa Eleme, Government Secondary School Ataba, and the 10,000 capacity University of Port Harcourt Auditorium, the hostels and auditorium projects at the Enagua campus of the law school are still and almost completed. Our commitment to healthcare delivery remains strong. Already, we have delivered the Professor Kesley Harrison Hospital, the dental, maxillofacial, ear, nose, throat, ophthalmological hospital, and several healthcare centers across the states. To accelerate the development of affordable housing, we have signed a memorandum of understanding with staff Global Africa and turned result for the phased development of 20,000 units of houses in the states. This is another signature project of our administration, which is targeted at creating new modern city within Obiakpo and Ikere local government area. Areas of the state with numerous social economic benefits to the state and our people. On sports development, we have opened the Real Madrid Football Academy for full academic and football training activity with the admission of the first batch of students. We have also rehabilitated the indoor basketball and pitch in Niger Street, Port Harcourt. We are urged to stimulate industrialization by creating an enabling business environment to attract investors to invest in the different sectors of the state's economy. To this end, plans are underway to organize the first River State Investment Summit in decades to work out an investment and industrialization roadmap for our dear states. We also approved 3 bills: the River State Investment Promotion Agency, the River State Youth Entrepreneurship Development Trust Fund Bill, the River State Electricity Bill, and the River State New Town Development Bills, which are critical to accelerating investment, job creation, energy security, economic empowerment, and social economic advancement of the state when passed into law. Furthermore, we have concluded arrangements to launch a 4 billion seed fund in partnership with the Bank of Industry to support small, medium-scale enterprises across the states at a single-digit interest rate. We have also entered a memorandum of understanding with an investor to build a modern spare parts market in our dear state. We appreciate the relevance and importance of the civil service to the development of our dear state through effective implementation of government policies and programs. Subsequently, our commitment is to strengthen, motivate the civil servants for optimal and responsible performance through regular promotion, payment of salary, pension and gratuity, and the provision of good working environment. Accordingly, we are happy to report that we are up to date in the payment of salary and pension to our civil servants and concluded the promotion exercise of our mainstream civil servants and other staff, except those without functional governing boards, such as the secondary school board and the health management board, for legal conduct of the exercise. This will be done as soon as these boards are constituted. We have also restored water, installed new lifts at the State Secretariat complex to improve sanitation and ease access to the higher floors of the complex. Since we came on board, we have spent over 6 billion to pay the gratuity backlog to retired civil servants. Again, our commitment is to ensure that we clear the arrears of gratuity owed by civil servants by previous administration. Also, the recruitment exercise of the 10,000 workers into the state civil service is almost completed, and successful candidates will receive their engagement letter as soon as the report from the Civil Service Commission is ratified by the State Executive Council. Finally, we have worked with security agencies, local governments, and community leaders to keep our state peaceful, safe, and secure. This is an achievement we will continue to further improve and sustain throughout this period and beyond. Mr. Speaker, I have highlighted some of our achievements in policy and projects as relatively young administration implementing a budget and program we inherited from the immediate past administration. As a government, we are satisfied with the modest mileage we have gained in implementing our blueprint, despite the prevailing economic hardship and the political challenges and distraction we face since the inception of our government. Nevertheless, we can assure our people that the tempo of governance and deliverance of service is our priority areas, which include investments, economic growth, infrastructure delivery and job creation, education, healthcare and human capital development, agriculture, food security will gain traction and accelerated with speed and vigor in the new year. 2023 Budget Performance Review. Mr. Speaker, a total revenue of 755 billion 666 million 987,238 naira was projected for the fiscal year 2023. This sum includes a supplementary estimate of 200 billion, which we assessed for the exclusive purpose of funding the construction of the Port Harcourt Ring Road projects. The breakdown of the 2023 budget is as follows. The current expenditure. The current expenditure was placed at 175 billion 249 million 692,201 naira. Capital expenditure was placed at 380 billion 417,395,037 naira. When add the supplementary budget as a capital item, which is 200 billion, we now arrive at the 755 billion 666 million 987,238 naira. As of October 2023, the total actual receipts from all sources was approximated at 66% performance on the revenue side. There were encouraging improvements in the internally generated revenue receipts as against the projection for the year, while the performance of recurrent expenditure was 100%. You understand those ones has to do with salary, overhead, so you can't even cut corner there. The 2024 budget assumption for the 2024 budget. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the 2024 budget, Christian budget of renewed hope, consolidation, and continuity is based on the following assumption. Oil price benchmark at $70 per barrel. Oil production rate at 1.5 million barrels per day. Exchange rates at 750 naira per US dollar as projected by the federal government. The 2024 budget size. The total projected revenue for Rivers State for the year 2024 fiscal year is 800 billion 392 million 485,433 naira 1 kobo. This is constituted as follows. The current expenditure 361 billion 998 million 242,570 naira 85 kobo. Capital expenditure 410 billion 266 million 485,090 naira 64 kobo, totaling 800 billion 392 million 485,433 naira 1 kobo. Financing the 2024 budget. The financial source of the 2024 budget is as follows. Internally generated revenue, we are projecting 231 billion 57 million 836,945 naira. Statutory allocation, we are looking at 68 billion 458 million 610,000 only. Mineral fund, which we call the 13%, we are projecting 145 billion 526 million 463 naira. Value added tax. We're projecting 55 billion 650 million for value added tax. Refund, escrow and other expectations. We're looking at 1.2 billion. Refund from bank charges, we're projecting 1.5 billion. SS code account refund, we're projecting 1.7 billion. Exchange rate gain, we're looking at 1.2 billion. Forex equalization, we're looking at 3 billion. Other facts, we're looking at 5 billion. Asset sales, we're looking at 20 billion. Capital receipts, we're looking at 9 billion 879 million 557,210 naira. Proposed internal and external grants, we're projecting 24 billion 570 million. International credits, we're projecting 2 billion. Bonds, we're projecting 227 billion. Internal loans, we're projecting 235 billion. The balance as at year, we're also projecting 6 billion 934 million 784,872 naira 1 kobo. When summed, it gives us the total of 800 billion 392 million 485,433 naira 1 kobo. Recurrent expenditure. Recurrent expenditure for the year in view. Personal emoluments, we're projecting 99 billion 588 million 939,939 naira 39 kobo. New recruitment. We had to add new recruitment because the 10,000 people that are going to effect their promotion and employment, we need to make provision for them. The provision is 28 billion 924 million 562,980 naira 61 kobo. Overhead costs, our projection is 18 billion 871 million 623,339 naira. Grants, contribution and subsidies, our projection is 7 billion 908 million. Counterpart pension scheme. This is because we added this because we want to change our pension arrangement to start working properly with the new pension scheme, so that when you retire, as you're retiring from service, government don't need to just stressing itself in paying you gratuity. Rather, your contribution resolves your problem. So we made a provision of 15 billion. Gratuity and death benefits, 77 billion 850 million. The reason for this projection, if you remember when we talked about the 2023 budget, I did mention about the issue of resolving the problem of gratuity. So we're making a huge provision so that aspect of gratuity will be completely resolved. Monthly pension, our projection is 30 billion 240 million. Domestic loans and interest, 32 billion 420 million 734,367 naira 60 kobo. Foreign loan interest, we're projecting 536 million 709 naira 709,798 naira 4 kobo. Domestic loan and principal repayments, we're projecting 26 billion 18 million 966,086 naira 70 kobo. Foreign loan and principal repayments, we're projecting 5 billion 81 million 731,374 naira 51 kobo. FAC deduction, we are projecting 12 billion 865 million 723,913 naira only. COT charges and general administration, we are providing 5 billion. Capital expenditure, the capital allocation of 410 billion 266 million 485,090 naira 64 kobo represents about 51% of the total budget projection for the fiscal year 2024. Sectoral allocation of capital budget. Governance, 161 billion 742 million 835,256 naira 27 kobo. Information and communication, 2 billion 234 million 273,168 naira. Public administration, 13 billion 852 million 493,641 naira 59 kobo. Finance and planning, 7 billion 776 million 818,293 naira 13 kobo. Agriculture, 20 billion 311 million 574,500 254 naira 53 kobo rather. Infrastructure 128 billion 3,540,952 naira 66 kobo. Commerce and investment 1,787,418,534 naira 40 kobo. Culture and tourism 1,381,187,047 naira 31 kobo. Education 40,426,441,994 naira 47 kobo. Health 30,555,506,748 naira 20 kobo. Social development 10,155,787,127 naira 27 kobo. Environment and sustainable development 8,414,889 naira 89 kobo. Judiciary 5,646,617,642 naira 76 kobo. The 2024 budget policy and objective. Mr. Speaker, the overall policy objective of the 2024 budget are to promote economic development in the state through inclusive growth, the provision of critical infrastructure to support economic and business and social activities, and the creation of an enabling environment for private sector-led industrialization, job creation, and poverty reduction. We will strive to address the challenges of social economic inequality by ensuring improved access to quality and affordable education, healthcare, water, electricity, housing, social investment, gender empowerment, and social inclusion. This accounts for the reasonably high allocation in the 2024 capital budget to infrastructure, education, healthcare, and social development, environment, sustainable development, and agriculture. With this fund, we will build more roads network to interconnect the states, rehabilitate, equip, and train our staffs. Build technical and vocational education center, allocate more funds to the tertiary schools to improve the quality of teaching, learning, and research. We will also rehabilitate, equip, and staff dilapidated primary educational care facility, restore, equip, staff all general hospital, complete and equip and equip and staff all zonal hospitals, implement social beneficial healthcare scheme, and introduce social investment scheme to fight poverty, social exclusion, and gender discrimination. Given the importance of the judiciary in the advancement of the rule of law, economic growth, and social accountability, we have also improved the allocation for the funding of the judiciary, law, and justice sector in the budget to achieve effective and speedy dispensation of justice in the state. We will ensure that access local and international credit are used only for capital projects that would benefit economic growth, give attention to the completion of ongoing projects before embarking on new ones, and grow the economy through targeted investment in areas of comparative economic advantage, including commercial agriculture, electricity generation, renewable energy, oil and gas, housing, and sports development. We will also provide our young people with the skill and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century economy, and to ensure that education and healthcare are accessible to all regardless of background and means. Conclusion. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, thank you again for your patriotism and dedication to the service and advancement of our state. The budgets we have put forward reflect our commitment to reasonable financial management and our dedication to the progress of our state and the well-being of our people. Our priorities are clear: to secure our state, foster sustainable economic growth, create opportunities for all, invest in the future, and ensure our collective responsibility and prosperity. As we all know, the security and well-being of our people are the reason why we are in government. The budgetary process is fundamental to the realization of this fundamental objective of state policy. We recognize the challenges we face as a state. As you know, desperate situation called for desperate measure. I assure you of our determination to weather the raging storm strategically and responsibly. Mr. Speaker, I therefore commend this budget to the House of Assembly for your consideration and speedy passage. Thank you for your kind attention. God bless you all. God bless Rivers State.